kind of kick things off a little bit. So we had a couple things we were going to talk about real quick. So before we just upkeep things, right? Because I know me and Matt haven't got a chance to talk about Arthur and his new weird sciences that he's acquired. And also, before we kick things off, reminding myself, Clint, we need to make sure you get. I knew you had that adventure card, right? That changes the number of bennies you get now, right? You got the bad luck hindrance now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you've got that. You need to apply that if you haven't already.
I did.
And then I think we have to manually increase the number of adventure cards you get by giving you Destiny's Child, don't we?
Yeah.
I think we had to do that with Clint. Let me double check.
Yeah, that sounds right. And I think it automatically did it when you do it that way, too.
Yeah, so we'll have to do that before I reset.
I'll throw it on real quick.
Yeah, and we'll just put under notes, just like, here, I'll even share you his character so you can kind of see how we did it. Just write, like, something like he did, where he wrote that it was from Dark Bargain.
Yep.
Yeah, so we can kind of see how he did it. So we know where it came from,
Done.
All right, sweet. And then that way, when I reset your stuff, we'll know where it came from.
Right.
And
hopefully it'll do it automatically.
Hopefully. We'll see, actually, in just a second when I hit the button. So, actually, I can do it without all the players being here because they're part of the party. Yep, it gave Aston 2. Yep. And did it give you 2 adventure cards, Aston? Well, no.
Yeah,
oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, we'll know if you can play 2. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It gave me the extra one, so that looks like it's working.
Oh, it gives you an extra adventure card and it allows you to play 2? Okay.
I don't remember having 5 before. I could be wrong there. But I know it lets you play 2 for sure. I'm finding the card right now to make sure what it says.
It draws an additional adventure card each game session. Oh, is that different?
Draw an adventure card immediately and increase the number you may draw and play by 1 forever. Yeah, so it gives me 1 additional and I can play 1 additional forever.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Sweet. All right, and now, Matt, let's talk about your edge. So you took weird science, right?
I did.
Okay, and so we took. Which powers did you take? You took blast. I see. Did you decide? You couldn't decide on a second one yet?
I'm still considering. But I think at this point, because it's a D4, I think story-wise, Arthur has begun tinkering with these devices. And he did not bring them on the planet with him because it's a D4.
Question, how is it a D4?
Because I thought it was a D4 because we were getting rid of MacGyver and in turn taking the weird science edge and bumping it up to D6. So instead, I'm keeping MacGyver, but leaving my weird science as...
Yeah, so no, what we were doing with the MacGyver is that we were basically allowing you to retrain an edge, so basically to give you back an advance, essentially, right? So what we were allowing you to do was use an advance to bump up a skill twice in one advance, right? But if you're not spending an advance to do that, you don't get 2 skill steps. So essentially, you're not retraining an edge, retraining a new advance. The only advance you're spending is the one to get arcane background, right? Or did you get a different one from somewhere else? So it should be D4 -2. It should be unskilled, right?
So
you don't get training in the skill, I don't think, by default, do you?
I don't remember.
I don't think there's anything in the rules that says you get training in the skill by default. You were going to get to D4 and then D6 by using the advance. Does that make sense?
Let me see. Oh, okay. So, well,
from the MacGyver, you're actually untrained.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, unless there's something else on your sheet that you want to retrain instead of MacGyver. Like Mr. Fix-It, maybe?
I don't know. That's come in handy a lot.
I know.
Repair +2. I mean, he is really good at repair at this point.
I mean, maybe you can scholar. Maybe like saying that you're falling behind on your studies. Being in the ship blasting people so much. I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, I was hoping to use Scholar more, but it really hasn't.
Well, I mean, it's just it has come up a lot, actually. We've had use science. You roll science quite a bit. It's just that a +2 when you've got a skill so high, it's just that.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just that it's already so high. Mm-hmm. It's just that it's already rolling so good a lot. Does that make sense?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So, it has come up a lot. You roll science quite a bit. It's just that it's already high. It's one of those things that...
Right.
I mean, in narrative, I could see it as like, you're just becoming you're fighting so much, and you're just falling behind on your studies, maybe. I don't know. In narrative, we can describe it that way.
Yeah.
So
we can do that. All right.
Does anyone else have an issue with that? I don't think you guys do you? No. The way I see it is he's becoming a more effective companion to you guys. So.
Right. All right, and then science.
So now you can get your weird sciences from D4 to D6.
Got it. All right. Science is back to normal. Weird science. All right. Weird science is D6.
I want to also point out, too, while we're here, just because you guys have gotten citizenship, Arthur and Spencer, I've looked at your guys' hindrances, and I don't think that in any way removes your hindrances.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your hindrances weren't specifically like, I don't have citizenship or whatever. Like, I mean, your hindrance was, like, secret, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it might create some different Benny opportunities for your hindrance. But it doesn't necessarily remove your hindrance. If you wanted to completely buy off your hindrance, you could. Now that you have citizenship with Wright Industries. But and it's not a bad idea to consider doing that. But it's going to be something that you have to do. Does that make sense? If you don't want your past to come haunting you again. So, like, if you said, okay, I want to say, Arthur, if you wanted to buy off your secret minor hindrance, if you did that, it means that pretty much your Dracotech history will never come back to haunt you again, essentially.
Right.
And that would be the way to prove in the story that doesn't happen again. Does that make sense? So,
mm-hmm.
And Shaun, if you did that with, say, Tano-Clava, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I thought I'd go over that real quick.
Y'all got juicy secrets, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. That's what interludes are for. If y'all want to have some of those in the ship, y'all can learn some secrets about each other. Okay, so I think when we last left the game, you guys were heading into a bar on Ilar 4, and just past security mech, right? Going to go inside, and if I remember correctly, you guys were heading in to see Malcolm to look for, specifically for fake IDs, right? On the Ilar Prime or Ilar 4, right? Okay. All right. So first we'll do the introductions. This is Claim the Stars, our Savage Worlds sci-fi role-playing campaign set in humanity's future in the 28th century. We play this every week, roughly, Monday nights, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tonight we're going to be jumping into, I think it's like episode 34 or something, 33 at this point. We're kicking up there pretty good. But everybody's having a lot of fun with it, and we're going to start by just going off and kind of introducing all our players. And so we're going to start with Cliff over on the far left-hand side, and you can also find Cliff over at his channel, Quest and Cliffhangers, where he plays D&D on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. And take it away, Cliff. Tell us who you're playing.
Thank you. Yep. So I'm playing Aston Courtney, who is the face of the group at this point. When it comes to needing to talk out of a situation, he does it. But he also happens to be a pretty decent shot. So if to shoot our way out of a situation, he does that too. I think at this point he's probably caused more trouble for the group than help. I'm not sure. And he also has his mind sort of hijacked by this alien being, and there's this sort of duality of personalities that he has to deal with, and that leads to some interesting conflict too. But yeah, so he's the reluctant captain, he's the face piece, talker, shooter, that guy.
Nice. I noticed that I have Aston's character sheet still up. I don't know why. But I noticed you still have Charlie Fontaine on your allies on your sheet, which is hilarious. But anyways,
yeah, we gotta work some things out.
Yeah. Okay. But anyways, next over is Matt. Matt is a fantasy illustrator. Well, not just fantasy, illustrator in general. His stuff is all amazing. Whether it's fantasy or what have you, it's all amazing. As you can see down at the bottom, he did our art down there. But anyways, Matt, take it away and tell us who you're playing.
I am playing Arthur Haeckel. He is a young scientist and inventor, and through his sister, he's been interacting with and studying, researching alien technology, and it seems he's starting to incorporate a little bit of that into his own technology. So we'll see where that goes.
Very cool. Very cool. So, all right, sweet. And Shaun, tell everybody who you're playing.
So I am playing Spencer Witt. He is the group psychic. He originally came to the group as a stowaway on the ship because he was on the run from the Tanu Clava, which I always say is like the space mafia. They were just sort of exploiting using him for his ability to read minds, which a criminal organization found incredibly useful. But he stowed away on the ship, was quickly found out, and ever since has been sort of trying to make himself useful to the crew so they didn't throw him out the airlock. And he sort of sees many of them as a surrogate family that he doesn't have. And he's just he's now a young adult, just trying to help out how he can.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. So yeah, as I said last session, so your characters are kind of as I said about where we left off the last session, the characters are here looking for, if I remember correctly, kind of fake IDs to kind of make their job easier. I think it was really kind of so you could do certain things while in this system to help keep it from tracking back to Astra Unum, if I'm correct. So that was kind of your goal while you're here. I think because you guys are or ready to do some dirty deeds while you're here. But
Just clandestine work. That's all.
yeah, clandestine work. Yeah. But anyways, so we're going to start the game with you guys, like opening the creaking, rusted up door to Malcolm's bar in the lower levels of Ilar, and the heavy machinery backdrop and sound of the Ilar lower levels kind of fades behind you as the rusted door slams shut, and then you're met with the sounds of kind of glasses just hitting against wooden tables, and the low hum of like a jukebox kind of down low. And on this jukebox you see like a holographic image of like a musician playing, kind of a la Blade Runner 2049 if you've ever seen that movie. And then you just see like a waitress kind of walking around like serving drinks and stuff, and you see like maybe 4 patrons in this entire facility. And that's about it.
Charming.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yep. There's absolutely nothing special about this joint, so I will not describe anything else about it. It is nothing noteworthy about it other than that jukebox.
All right.
Very cool.
Well, Spencer, you're guiding us on this trip, are you not?
Have you ever met Malcolm
Well-
before, or do you just know of him?
No, I just know of him.
Okay. You know he is an old man, and you
Okay.
know that he's worse for wear, as you've been told. Those are literally the words that you're looking for. Worse for wear. And you know he runs the joint.
Okay.
And in Ilar, worse for wear means that he's probably not all in one piece.
So I just kind of like lean over to Aston. I'm like, I've never actually met this guy. His name's Malcolm. I was told he's a little worse for wear, so I'm assuming he's missing some pieces. I don't know how receptive he's going to be if somebody of my age is coming around asking for him.
Arthur, you hear
Do you?
someone in the back stepping around back there, and they have exceptionally heavy heavy footfalls, like in the back room.
Would this guy be a cyborg of any sort?
No idea.
Well, look about. Anyone who looks like they might be, let's do it. If not, the tried and true. Ask the person behind the counter.
So you
Yeah.
kind of just holler at the waitress, whatever, stop her.
If we need to, yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's literally the one lady kind of going around and like with 4 patrons. Yeah, there's really no need for extra staff, you know.
Right.
So you kind of stop her, and she's kind of moving around about. And she says, "Yeah, well, you folks need."
Well, we were told to meet Malcolm here. We have a little business to conduct.
I'm sorry, but you don't look like the type that would be conducting business with Malcolm.
That's precisely why it's the best disguise.
Kind of looks at the kid and then looks at Arthur. She says, "Wait here.
The locals are so pleasant.
And she kind of disappears into the back room, and she's gone for a few minutes. At this point, your comm links. We'll say Arthur's actually goes off. Starts chiming.
Arthur answers it. Hello?
Says, the voice on the other line says, this is Robinson. I'm the station chief for Ilar station. Astra Unum's outer station. I don't think we've had a chance to meet. I can send you over my credentials if you need them. I was told to contact you.
Oh, nice to meet you. Sure, I think it'd be best if you send your credentials over. Why did you need to contact us? Or me? Us?
Well, I contacted you because you're our employee on the field, representing our company. So, and I know you're out there aboard the Griffin Explorer. And look, we have a problem. So we've just been, well, we're just still gathering all the information right now. But from what I understand, you're already aware of the situation regarding the science vessel a couple weeks ago, and the attack.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Well, so he sends. At this point, you're receiving the credentials. It all adds up and everything. So he says, well, so we have a problem. So the IDF, of course, they began the investigation. They evacuated all our personnel. And, of course, I'm not going to send you any classified information over Comlink. That would be very, very unwise. But I'll just tell you that we are having an issue with some of our personnel going missing, because they've been offloaded from IDF or by IDF forces and been stationed on ILAR 4 until we can arrange transport back to Nakoru Prime or other stations wherever they've been assigned. Well, apparently, the head scientist have begun disappearing. We need to begin getting them out of there as soon as possible. Now, I've been informed of your mission, and we do not want to stop that. I know that Mr. Wright has asked you guys to look into this this potential next star agent that might have been on the task and might have caused all this jam up. And I know some of your team is contractors and all that stuff, and we don't necessarily need y'all's involvement, but we want to get the rest of our scientists and the rest of our crew out of there as fast as possible. So we've already purchased a ship on ILAR 4. But the problem is, we have no pilots on planet to get them out. At least that we trust with this kind of mission. Now, we have a big ask for you. Can we borrow Mr. Clint Burl for just a few weeks to deliver our science teams and our crew? And you guys contract out a pilot just for a few weeks' time. I understand you guys have an AI core that can assist in flight procedures for you guys. We don't have that luxury right now. We have science teams disappearing. We've got a team of like 50 or 60 scientists that are going missing. we had to spend $1 million to buy a ship large enough to get them off.
I think you need to talk to Clint, but I mean, I think he'd be okay with that.
Can you spare him?
Look around at the rest of the party. I think so, unless anybody doesn't think so.
I think we'll survive. I'm sure the company can hook us up with a pilot if we need one.
Well, the company has no pilots right now in system, so
Oh yeah,
you'll have to
Well, in
you'll
the
have
system.
to you'll have to contract one off ILR just for a few weeks. We'll get
Well,
one to you as soon as we can. So
Like Clint's been teaching me to fly, so
out of character, do you actually have the?
I just picked it up at D.
We will definitely.
You like that, Boffrin?
Find someone.
Yeah, you're like, we will definitely be hiring somebody else. What could go wrong with having a D4?
A D4 is at that magic number where you're gonna ace, baby. So
Yeah. Or you're gonna roll 2.
25% chance.
hey,
Yeah.
hey, baby, that's good. So, he says, "Hey, if I have to go ahead from you guys, I'll reach out to Clint Burl and see what he says. If I can get his interest involved, then we have to go ahead. That's good to hear. So, look, I definitely appreciate it, everyone. So, I know it's a big ask, but you could be saving lives here. So, if you want to check in on the missing head scientist while you're there on planet side, you're welcome to. If not, just tell me if you don't have time, and I'll hire mercenaries."
Do you have any further information other than they're just missing? Can you?
I can point you to their
Send it.
apartments where they're currently residing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can send that information over. We'll let you know, I guess, if we're going to investigate or not.
Let me know within the hour.
Copy that.
All right. So out of character, guys, that's just my way of working Clint Burl out. So
Yep.
And then he'll just like magically pop back, and hopefully whenever he's back with the kiddos. So or back from the kiddos. So all right. And we'll have a NPC pilot on board.
Okay.
However, just a reminder that an NPC will not be a wild card. So
So if he gets shot in the face, you jump in the reins and take it over, Spencer.
Yes.
Just pull up. That's all you got to do. Just pull up.
Well,
on.
that's
So he'll have
that's why I got
he'll
it
have a
at
high
D4.
skill, right? He just won't have a wild die. So yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, because that's kind of why I wanted to get it.
Yeah.
The D4 was just in case.
Actually, no.
happened
Actually,
to,
come to think of it, if he's gonna have a name and he's gonna be on the ship for a while, maybe the better way would be to say like, oh, maybe he's a newbie pilot or he's not great at it, and he is a wild card. Because technically, the definition of a wild card is like he's a named NPC, right? I mean, maybe that is the better way to do it.
Okay.
He's just not as good at it as you guys because he's not an important character, right? So he's like got a D6 at it, or something like that.
We couldn't afford somebody with like a D10 or something like that.
Yeah, because he's not like you guys, right? Because he's not a heroic character, you know. So
If Anthony writes direct line, we can afford someone with a D10. Okay?
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the thing though. Like,
He
how do you
afford
quantify
somebody.
those skill, right? In a role playing game into real life, right? So like, but yeah,
So what is it? D12 plus 2 would be the highest you can get in this, right?
yeah.
So D12 plus 2 would be like the best pilot in the world. So a D10
Well-
would be a lot to ask.
Yeah, but like, so like, how do you determine if someone's good by their accomplishments, right? So like, and you get better by accomplishing lots of things. So like, you get better by blowing up lots of people. So I mean, it's one of those things that like
You
in the
gotta-
space game, it's like where the more things you face, the more chance of you getting killed in a violent setting. So it's like, you know, it's one of those things. Like most people in the real world generally sit between D6 to D8. You know, so he might have a lot of edges, but he might still sit in the D6 to D8 range.
We just got to ask him how many parsecs it took him to do the Kessel Run. That's how we're going to determine how good of a pilot they are.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
And if it's anything over 12, like we'll just fire his ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And that's generally how I just build NPCs, like in Savage Worlds, right? Like they might have a D6 or a D8, but they might have a lot of edges. Like you guys are the ones that are going to have like D12s and stuff, you know? Because you're the heroes, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
naturally.
Okay. All right. So anyways, you guys went out there for a couple minutes, and then out comes to the door this guy. First off, he's covered in, like, he's got, like, I don't know what you actually call these shirts, but I've always called them, like, wife beaters, right? Like the white shirts that, like they barely cover your flesh, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you actually call them, right?
I believe they're called A shirts.
A shirts? Okay.
Yeah.
But
because I think they look like an A or something.
Oh, okay.
Like
you know what I'm
like
talking about,
top,
though. I don't have to
beater.
continue talking about this, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Anyways. And then, like, he's overweight, and, like, he's probably, like, 6 feet tall. And he's got, like, a head the size of, like multiple fists, right? And he's bald. And he's got one arm missing, which is, like, much smaller than it should be. And, like, much smaller than the other arm, because that arm is a cyborg arm, right? And it's just, like, a skeleton wireframe, right? But the other arm is, you know, just large and just got all the, you know, extra weight and stuff that's properly put on it and everything. And he's just a big guy, right? And the other leg is a cybernetic replacement, you know, a robotic replacement. And that's the clanging you heard as he steps into the swinging door. So he steps into the room, and so you guys see him come in, and he steps in through, and he gives you guys. Well, let's see what kind of actually a reaction he gets when he comes in. Let's roll the table. What kind of reaction table he gets?
Ooh.
What?
I said, ooh.
Oh, I thought you said boo. But you didn't want me to roll on the reaction table.
Boo.
It's like, you're the talker, you don't want me to roll on the reaction table? All right.
I
So
love the reaction table.
cooperative, okay. So he looks you guys up, and he doesn't look at Aston and get a favorable attention. He looks at Arthur and sees the company man look, right? The Astra Unum, the uniform, you know, the mechanic's jumpsuit, you know, and that kind of stuff. And, like, he just gives you, like, a head nod. And then he looks at Spencer and sees that it looks like Spencer's, like, grown up from the streets, you know? That similar, like, look that he just kind of, he sees in you, like, himself, you know, 50 years ago, you know? And, and so he just kind of steps up, and, like, you see him just try to, like, begrudgingly set himself up on a stool on the other side of the bar. And then he says, "And who am I talking to?"
I'm going to go ahead and push Spencer in front of me.
Like, shit. I'm like, sir, name's Spencer. Do I remember how I got his contact information specifically? I mean,
You can create it off the fly. I mean, you did it with your Streetwise roll and common knowledge +2 from Streetwise. So you can just say that you just knew it from growing up on the streets here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So I'm like, you know, hey, I'm like, I doubt you know who I am. but my name is Spencer. And I grew up around here, and then I just kind of give them a location, other side of town. But everybody up there knows that you're the guy to talk to if we need some licenses. So I thought I'd come down here and see if you could maybe help us out.
Says, what kind of licenses are we looking for? Just IDs, or you need specialized licenses?
So out of character, we needed a ship license, didn't we? Was that what we came out?
Oh, well, your pilot doesn't have a pilot's license, but
that
I think you also wanted personal license, I think, too. Just so that you guys can do just operating here without getting in any kind of trouble. So
Mhm.
Yeah, with you guys being the right industry citizens, like there's certain limitations you guys have.
well, and the
Okay.
moral clause on you guys, you know.
Mm,
Right.
that was it.
Which-
Okay. Do we need two?
Which means
pilot
we
licenses?
may want
Technically, I
a
can't find it.
transponder code for our ship.
Yeah, it's called a ship identification code.
Okay.
Kind of like a NIC,
Like,
right? For your NIC, yeah, for your computer.
God, yeah, we're just gonna have one of each. Okay, just give us everything. Um,
Do you have bundle
how
deals?
many pilot licenses do we need? Because technically, I can't fly this, but I think we probably go with just Clint for now.
Well, Clint is leaving, but yeah, he probably
Yeah.
needs to have one for in the future. But yeah,
Yeah, let's get
No.
him one. Just give Brandon a welcome back gift.
Yeah.
Here's your license.
it's like we got you one just in case next time.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, we need 4 personal IDs and a ship.
He looks at you with wide eyes. Okay, so you need personal IDs.
Mm-hmm.
And out of character, the GM is going over this with you. Make sure I've got it all clear.
Mhm.
You want a pilot license for you and Clint. Attach those to those same IDs, right?
Mhm.
Specialized
Yeah.
license. And you want a new SIC attached to the
Mhm.
drive. Attached to sorry, not the drive, but attached to the Griffin Explorer. Right.
Yeah, that's all.
That's all, huh? Okay. All right. Okay.
Whiskey sour.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing some math here.
Cliff's like, I'll be back.
I don't have any right now.
Ugh, killing me. Way too much.
All right. He says, that's going to cost you quite a bit, guys. It's not cheap. You're looking at about it's looking at about 5,000 credits. Out of character, that's a wealth roll of -3.
Jesus.
It's about 500 credits per job.
Well, if we pool our resources,
You could do them all individually if you wanted, but you got a lot more chance of
how
failure
long
that
is
way.
this?
So
How long is this going to take?
he says, give me 4 hours. The cost mostly comes from the risk.
And you're certain these will pass most or all security checks?
well, you never can say all. It is an illegally acquired license, but they're damn good.
Okay.
Okay. Is there any chance we can bargain him down? I'm thinking, Aston, you want to give it a shot, or do you
Sure.
think we should just? Okay.
I think we should just do it at this point because we're
Yeah.
already in, you know, with all the shit we had to get to just to get here. Like, we just give them the money and get out as fast as we can. I'll do the roll.
How do we want to pay for this?
I'll do the roll.
You guys can help us. You guys can assist him if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big
Ooh,
big
fuck
jump.
Yes. We will assist. What's... Oh, yes. Are we all rolling at -3, or these are just...
No, the sort rolls are not -3. Okay, so
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a +2 from Arthur.
Okay. So do I get a +2 when I make it?
No,
Oh, damn it. Oh,
but he gets a
the
+2 to
+2
Aston. Yeah,
make the
so
roll.
so
Yeah.
at least Aston succeeded.
How
So
many raises do we have?
we have 2 in the box.
I'm gonna go ahead and use one.
Okay, so now Spencer doesn't have to worry about it. Okay, so
Yep.
you're gonna use one.
Okay.
I swear you guys use those for more for wealth rolls more than anything. It's funny.
Well, I try
We
only
need
using
to.
them when it's like something that affects the whole group, and it's always wealth rolls are the only thing that really affects the whole group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's because we have those certain party rolls, right? That seem to be wealth related.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You know. Okay. All right, sweet. Okay. All right. And do not forget, guys. Now's the time to spend your beanies on. You've already spent a beanie. Yeah, you did.
I just
okay.
going to reroll that
Okay.
wealth roll. Yeah.
All right. Let me knock
Mm,
that off. All right. Yeah. Don't forget to spend your beanies to redraw action cards if you don't have or action cards you think are useful. Okay. All right. Sweet. So let me add something on the party tracker then. So I'll make sure you got it. I'm gonna put fake identification.
So before I
4.
wire him the credits,
And then
I'm going to tell him on one condition, and then I'm going to ask him for any information he has on missing scientists. Figure if he's an underworld connection, he might have something, and I played the adventure card for get a clue.
ooh, play this card for advice from the game master on how to resolve a current predicament or problem to find all the clues or evidence. All the clues or evidence. Oh my goodness.
This is or to find all the clues. You don't have
Wow.
to spill the beans that much.
Endearing Twitch and DT. Thank you so much for rating. Appreciate it so much. So wow. Okay, so we got so on how to resolve a current particular problem or to find all the clues or evidence in a particular scene. Okay, sweet. So wow, okay, so let's see. Okay, so awesome. Okay, so this is what he tells you. He says, nice, thank you guys for rating. So, okay, so you, he says, oh yeah, I've heard all about that. He says, word is the Reynolds brothers put out the word for mercenaries. They managed to scoop up some gangers off the street down here in the lower levels to help them gather up those scientists. They hit up in the higher levels, apartments. Just yesterday, the first set. I hear they're planning on making another hit today. So,
Did
Reynolds
you hear
brothers
why
though.
they want them?
I heard they were hired by another mega corporation, one of the high council corporations. So it's not good.
Corporate espionage. Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I mean, I hear everything around here. So thank you for the follow, Karish. Karish Yalander And he says, look, if you're looking to get involved in that, I'd be really ready when you get involved, because those Reynolds brothers are well known here on Ilar. They don't play around.
Can I make a streetwise roll and see if I know anything about these guys or if I've ever heard of them?
Sure.
I
Make
get
a
+2
make a
to common
streetwise
knowledge.
make a streetwise roll with a +2 bonus. Sorry, make a common knowledge roll with +2 bonus. Yeah, so Reynolds is probably packing, some pretty serious hardware. He's really tough,
Okay.
stocky build. He's probably got like something like the brawny edge. He's probably like built like as far as gear to the nines.
Mhm.
They're probably equipped with, from what you've heard on the streets. They're definitely not like they definitely got money, right, and gear. They probably got like well equipped. That's Lamar Reynolds. He's the one that's real tough like that. His brother John, he's considered a well-known like hitman, right? So he's like a good marksman. So if anyone can hit a shot, he's the man to call if you need to get a shot off. So I don't know why he'd be very good on this mission. Probably for like an Overwatch type role. But
Yeah.
he'd be the one to call in.
Okay. Okay. Relay that to the group.
All right. Do you guys want to take a look over at the apartment complex that they were talking about while we wait for these IDs to be made?
Yeah, that would.
It's an interesting situation because
sounds
you
like a
have
good
all the
idea.
clues. You could just dump all that information on Astra Unum, let them hire mercenaries, let them handle it, or you could just say I'm going to handle it myself. It's up to y'all. So
Just gonna go look for now.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
We got a
No,
4-hour
no.
window to kill, so
Yep. So you guys take the landing shuttle there.
I was going to say we need to get back to the officer who contacted us about whether we're going to handle this situation or not.
Yep, Robinson. Yeah, you got an
yes.
hour to confirm if you.
Let's get eyes on what's going on here first, and then we'll report back to them. If it seems like it's something that's too much for us to bite off, we'll let them just handle it. If not, then we'll tell them we got the drop on them.
It'll take you 20 minutes to fly up there. Okay.
We'll block out 30. We'll let Spencer fly.
Okay.
I fly really slow.
Spencer, give me a piloting roll.
Shit. I fly really bad.
We're going to get pulled over before we even have our fake IDs.
Well, you got to
I
land
know.
it. So
Oh, fuck. We're going to end up having to use the raise.
you did it.
Hey.
You did it. You did
There
pretty
we go.
good. So you guys, he makes it look very proficient. He does a pretty good job. So, okay. So first off, so you guys get to the apartment. Like you can see the apartment, right? That they're in, and the apartment is one of these apartments that it's kind of shaped like. Let me get the map up so I can just kind of show you, kind of see what. So this apartment is kind of shaped like a. How do I describe it? It looks like it probably has a sky, like a big giant like skylight in the middle of some kind, but on the very top of it, instead of having a skylight, it's got like it looks like it where it could be a skylight, but it's got a flat pad over the top of the skylight. Kind of hovering above it, that's being held up by like metal posts, and it looks like it's for like maybe like a like landing shuttles or something like that to land on, and it's kind of about 10 feet over it or so, and it looks like there's like walking stairs and stuff to get up to it. But the rest of like around it and stuff like that is like sky and stuff like that, and light to come through and glass. And then like it looks like there's like probably like walking areas and like living areas and stuff in between. It is very nice, like 4 set apartment complexes, apartment buildings. So like this is not like a run of the mill apartments. This is like for like the wealthiest in the city. And there's like each corner has its own apartment, if that makes any sense. So it's just going straight up in the sky, like a one like big tower. There is no other connected structures to it. You pretty much just have to land straight on the roof if you want to go there. And there's only one landing pad. Or you can go down to the bottom floor and just land on the ground.
Yeah, that would be my vote.
Yeah. Probably the best idea. Because I think we're just here to scope things out.
Okay. All right.
I don't think we've really just we're all in on whether we're gonna
Sure
do anything other than just some reconnaissance.
Yeah. Just know that they are on the 70th floor.
Fuck. Do they have an elevator, or is this just
Yes,
all
they have an
stairs?
elevator. Yes, they have an elevator.
Fucking thank God. I was like, I'm not bringing anything with me.
Yes, and by the way, when I say the 70th floor, when I say you're on the bottom level, it's not the sub-level ILR. It's like, there's levels below the ground. Does that make sense? Like, there is the ground, and then there's the... Does that make sense?
Yes.
Are you-
I assume
Yeah.
ground is level 0 or level 1.
There's where normal people live, and there's where Spencer lived. Which is, like, even lower.
Right.
Yeah. It's like the city has been built up above itself, like, multiple times over the last, say, 200
okay.
years. Yeah. So.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So you guys land on, like, this, like, large parking lot, like, connected to, like, this, like, metro tram, right? And there's other cars and stuff. Some don't fly, some do. And so you guys land there. And so you just guys start walking your way there. And you get to, like, this... You pass on through the doors, and they just kind of swoosh open in front of you. And you're in this, like, open air, like, common area where the floors are, like, this, like, exquisite marble. And you're blasted by, like, holo displays and... columns everywhere, and they're advertising like various things that you should buy and that kind of stuff. You're very, very much familiar with these kinds of setups. And to your left and right, and you see elevators. They're turned away from you, obviously, because they're turned towards the people that live here, right? And okay, so you can board one if you'd like.
Okay.
And if you want to head towards the floors of the scientist.
Do it.
How long? How many minutes have we been into this now? 20, you said, to get there?
Yep.
All right. This is so dumb. Sure, let's go ahead. Let's hop in the elevator.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So you hop into the elevator and you head up to the 70th floor. And so while you're on your way up there, which takes about 10 minutes, and you're still on the elevator. About 10-minute marker. You're still on the elevator.
Jesus.
And now then at one point, about 10 minutes in, the power shuts off.
Of course.
Oh God.
Actually, the GM needs to spend a bit for that. What do you guys do?
Jesus, we're stuck in an elevator.
Can Arthur get on his PDD and see if the outage is localized, or if it's like the entire block, or like what's the extent of the outage? Is he able to do that?
Sure. There's nothing on
He
the.
already
There's
knows.
nothing seems to be on the news or anything about outages or anything like that on your PDD.
Okay.
Next comes the welcoming party.
We've got to get out of here.
Um,
This-
Could
a whole
Arthur
movie start?
roll? I don't know.
Were
what it
any
would
of you
be.
counting
Roll
how
to,
many floors you went up? Were any of you counting how many floors you went up?
No, I just sort of assumed that it had like one of those little displays.
Yeah, but if you
Took
weren't
us
watching
down.
it aggressively, like watching it thoroughly, it
Oh.
would just went black on you. So
This is-
On a 4, I don't assume that I would have been paying enough attention for that. No.
yeah, I think that would have been at penalties probably.
Yeah, because I mean, you would just trust in the system, you know?
Right. Can Arthur roll something to know the... Basically, if he can apply an external power source to the elevator to get it moving again.
That's what Mr. Fix-It
I
is
mean, if it's
for.
gotta-
That's what Mr. Fix-It is for. So
I mean, I guess I could just ask, can I go ahead and roll for that?
yeah, sure. Make a repair roll. See if there's a way to figure that out.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay, you have an external power source created. The problem is you have to get it up there to the elevator mechanism, which is up there.
Right.
Cable system.
Hmm.
Expensive.
Unless you have
but-
a jetpack that you can attach to the bottom of the...
Okay.
With fuel attached to the bottom of the elevator. I mean,
Okay. So
you know what
it's
I mean?
not actually like on top of the elevator or something like that. Got it.
Yeah, I mean, because it's pulled by cables, you know, because it's an elevator, you know. So
Arthur's looking for a hatch, like they often have out
yeah,
the top.
yeah, I totally got a hatch. Yeah, so you just, you don't have to make a notice roll.
Hell.
Like you just look up there and you see it. Yeah. So
Okay. Well, he's gonna open it and like look out there, see if he can see anything to tell where they are.
yeah. Okay.
I don't know
So
if numbers.
yes, you look up there and it's dark unless you have a flashlight or something.
Aha! I have a flashlight.
You do? Okay. All right. Sweet. So you have
I
a
do.
flashlight and you use this item. I love how you say use this item. Or just to assure the GM you have it. All right. So you shine your flashlight up there. Make a notice roll for me.
I'm gonna use a Benny. That's better.
All right. Sweet. Okay. So you see, you definitely see that you are about, the building is 80 stories high, and you are 14 stories from the top, and the power mechanism is right there by where the lifting cable controls are. Sorry, the lifting cables, and the wheel where the cables spin up. So, if you have some way to like fire something up there, you know, you are welcome to.
Well, this is where MacGyver comes in handy, right?
That's right. So, or if you just
I
have a
guess
grappling
he'll try-
hook or something like that, you know, or like a climbing kit or something like that. So
I don't believe I have a grappling hook. I would have to fashion something. No,
Ugh, great.
something janky. It's only 4 floors up. Totally make it.
no, 14 floors up.
Oh, I thought you said the top floor was 80 and we were 14.
Yeah, you're
below that.
14 down. Yeah, sorry, four floors to the 70th floor, but 14 floors up to the
Right.
Yeah, okay, got you. Okay, I want to make sure you were clear. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, unless somebody else has a better idea, some way to open the doors, we could just take the stairs. I don't.
Young little street smart person doesn't carry a crowbar or anything with him.
Well,
Don't carry a crowbar. I could tell.
I mean, I could. Oh. Get help, I suppose.
Yeah, or
I
maybe
could
just open one
probably.
of the doors.
I don't think we need help.
I might be able to
Anybody
rework
here?
a foam grenade.
what are you gonna do with the foam grenade?
No, but I don't know. I was just gonna see if I could like push the doors open, blast them open, or something with a reworked grenade, but I don't know.
I mean, realistically, opening up an elevator door isn't extremely hard to do.
No, it's not.
You can get your fingers in there.
Not.
I've got a knife.
Yeah, knives can be
I
used to
also
pry it
have a combat
open, that
knife.
kind of stuff. I mean, that's what
Yeah.
they're for. So
Yeah,
There you go.
I also have one. So, yeah, I mean, if we can't figure anything out, I can definitely.
Pry the door open.
yeah,
Take
I
the
mean
fuck off this elevator.
that's what strength rolls
Let's
are
do
for.
this.
So
Yeah.
Arthur will go ahead and give it a try. Oh, 4.
you're just gonna pry open your door where you're currently at now.
See where we're at. I mean,
Okay.
unless he can tell, oh, we're between floors. There's just a wall there or something.
Spencer, you might want to roll a support roll to.
It doesn't matter. You critically failed. What happens is so Arthur gets in there, right, and starts doing it, but Aston gets in there to help him, right, and they both get in there together, right, like not working as a team, right, both to get in there to work together, but they're not working as a team really effectively, and Aston gets in there, and but he gets in there and what are you using, Aston? Like any kind of tool or anything to get the door open?
No. I was waiting for him to get it a little bit of a gap with his knife,
Yep.
and then I was just reaching in.
All right. Okay. You so you get in there and you I'm trying to think of a way to use a critical failure. An interesting way here. Let's see here.
I mean, you don't have to. If you can't think of anything, it's fine.
He's like, yeah, you don't have to. Well, I got an interesting one. When you try to pry the door open, the door kind of like it starts to pull open rapidly, right? When you pull on it, like it's looser than you expected, and then it just like springs shut back down your fingers, and like it slams down your fingers, and you swear your fingers have just broken on your pistol hand. Yeah.
Oh.
Why you gotta bring the pistol hand into this?
It wouldn't be a critical failure. No. If it wasn't. So make a vigor roll, please.
Can I just use this instead?
Play instead of rolling a success. Sure. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
So it's a success with a raise.
Yep. Okay. No wound for you. No wound for you.
I can't have my fingers broken.
Okay. No wound for you. Okay.
All right, I used half my bennies and both my cards already, guys. We're doing great.
All right.
Good
You haven't
session.
even gotten out of the elevator yet.
But then Aston steps out of the way and Arthur manages to pry the elevator door up enough to see that there is a sliver of room for you guys to maybe climb through. Maybe climb through if you guys want to.
Okay.
Assuming they don't, switch the elevators back on. You know,
Oh God.
you guys.
Just be really quick about it.
Yeah. So we'll do that.
Who wants to go first? Spencer?
Yeah, I'm going first. Just get me out of this thing.
All right.
Because I figured
Okay.
it's always the last person where it's
Yeah,
just like, oh
yeah.
I got this.
Spencer
Like
should
an Indiana
technically go
Jones type
last
situation.
yeah.
because he can teleport.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
That's funny.
Arthur will go first.
All right. So,
Like halfway
Do I need
through.
to roll?
yeah, because you're gonna have to jump up and climb through a hole. So make an athletics roll, please.
Athletics. Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and Benny that.
Oh
Why not?
my
Everybody
god!
else's.
On this fucking sidebar thing that Shane didn't even expect us to get into. We've blown all of our goodies on it.
Oh my god, I love it. No, I'm fully playing this just in case you guys did it.
Oh,
All right. All right. Okay, sweet. So you okay. Sweet. So you get wedged in there for a brief moment because you can't just roll and pull yourself up in there. And Aston, like with his crinkled fingers, is like pushing his like shoulder and like giving you a heave up in there. And then you finally get up in through there. And Aston, here's your next chance to get up in there. You're next.
Motherfucker.
Here, wait. I'm gonna do an athletics
You want to
supporting
help
roll
him?
to try
Oh
to
my god!
pull him up. And this is how the party just died.
At this point, you guys hear
what is going on?
you guys start hearing pop pop from a few levels up. It sounds like faint
Does
gunfire.
that sound like gunfire?
Yeah. Thank goodness that was just a supporting role. So what happens is so you fail, right, Aston, and then Arthur tries to help you up, and his fingers slip, and you just fall to the ground, right? And I'm just gonna, since it was just his supporting role, right? And I'm thinking that a failure on a supporting role means that Aston pulls Arthur back into the elevator. And the elevator shifts when you guys fall into the elevator, and now you guys are back in the elevator, and now there is no light as you guys are in the elevator shaft, and now you cannot see the floor above. So,
Well, there's still the grappling hook idea.
Arthur,
Yeah.
call this shit in.
For somebody else.
call this shit in for somebody else.
Well, we're here. We're gonna have to deal with whatever we're gonna have to deal with. But if we don't make it out of here, they're never gonna know where their fucking scientists are. And then we
This is
died for
true.
nothing. So
I'm just
phone it
upset
in
because I was like,
Okay.
I was halfway out of the elevator. You guys pulled me back in, and then
All right, calling in. All right, you got Robinson on the line. He says, "Yeah,
Hey, so it doesn't look like we're going to be able to help the scientists get out. Something's come up, but we did get some information. Sounds like there have been mercenaries hired by another corporation. They've been hired to kidnap the scientists. There's actually a kidnapping going down right now, but we can't actually get there to help.
let him know we're stuck in this building so they don't just come in guns blazing and shoot the shit out of us too.
We are in the building. We just can't get to the 70th floor where the scientists are.
okay, all right, yeah." So, hey, Thomas, yeah, get with contact with a team there immediately. Okay, pay them whatever you need to pay them right now. Yes. All right. Okay, I'm sorry. We're going to let you go. Okay, bye.
Got it. Bye.
Okay, what's your plan next? I really didn't want to do that, but it just made fucking sense. So,
Well, if we climb up on top, we can probably just reach the next floor. We still have to pry it open, but it should be right there, right? And then we can take the stairs down.
Mm-hmm.
I think we could do it. Stairs, yeah.
I guess Arthur will climb up on top with his knife.
sure.
and
Sure.
Try to
Yeah.
pry
Sure.
the next floor's doors open.
Yeah. So we're talking about like jumping up for people who are not skilled athletics people and lifting yourself up.
God damn.
Now you show us.
Right.
He's got a little
Doesn't-
adrenaline going on
Yeah.
now.
Right.
Does it with one arm.
Yeah. And oh, it's funny.
Just sitting on the floor like, where the fuck was that at 2 minutes ago?
Oh my.
No.
And there is the elevator door that you guys had opened, just right in front of you. So
Right, because it shifted down.
Yeah.
So he got it open then?
yeah, it's open.
Or
It's just your elevator
Okay.
went down. So.
Right. I got it open if you guys want to come out. I mean, we might still be able to intercept the kidnappers on their way down, unless they take an elevator that's still working. It's going to be a long walk.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they're going to have better luck than we did. Ugh. Okay. Start moving.
Okay. Well, I need athletics rolls from both Aston and
Oh, yeah.
Spencer. I hate to do it to you, but you guys can support each other. That's how support roles work. So
Oh, okay.
look, where was this a few minutes ago? While this
Exactly.
debacle was. It's so funny. All right, so you guys are on top of the elevator. You guys climb out, and you're on the 67th floor. Sorry. And so you guys start. What are you guys doing? You going down and said F this, or are you going up? Assist.
Heard gunshots going up.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Following Aston.
Okay. All right. So we're getting all the way to the 70th floor. And you come out the elevator. Sorry, not the elevator shaft. The stairs. And you're coming out the east side. And when you come out the east side on the 70th floor, and the gunshots appear to be, or seem to be coming from the west side, so across from you. And so what do you guys do? You come out of the door of the stairwell.
Look carefully.
You're just gonna peek out the door and see what you see.
I'm trying to be stealthful as possible. And basically, yeah, trying to look around, peek at first to see if I could see anything. If I don't see anything, step out and get a better view that way.
Sure. So you guys are peeking around, looking around. I'm assuming Spencer's staying in the back since he's not making a stealth roll. And
Yeah.
so you guys are peeking around, and you don't see anyone immediately. But the last crackle of gunfire you heard was when you came up the stairs up to this floor level, and you see you just see the passageway across the main hall, 2 sets of elevators, a bunch of columns, and you see what appears to be like numerous apartments, and you see what appears to be an apartment door, the double doors. The doors are slid open, and they remain open, and you hear shouting coming from inside.
Anything we can make out?
Make a notice roll, I guess. -2, I'd say, for distance. Yeah, you hear. You hear. Come on, we need to get these last 3, and then we're done. Hit them if you got to.
Yeah, fuck. I'm gonna rush towards the door. I think they're executing the scientists. I'm not gonna say anything though, because I'm trying to be quiet. So they're just gonna see me pick up pace and kind of move towards the door. Still trying to be stealthy.
Okay. What about Arthur and Spencer?
I'm just
Arthur,
kind of pulling up the rear, just seeing what Aston's doing. I'm just like, oh god, this is getting quickly out of hand. I thought we were just coming here to do some recon.
Arthur is pulling out his stun grenades and following Aston. Oh,
Okay.
what? I don't know what I just clicked. Sorry.
Did you click anything?
He requested to
I
interrupt.
have no idea.
Oh, no, I took you
That's-
off a hold because you're on hold from the last.
Oh,
I did that.
I was clicking on my sheet. And I was like, wait, what happened?
Hey, would you put your... I guess we can leave it actually at that, yeah. Someone share a map with you guys? I'll just do it this way. It's rather large.
It also has me under cover.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. I'll make sure to remove that.
Wow,
It's gonna be huge.
it's quite the map.
Yeah, you only need to see like one part of it. So I'll probably just mask it off, just to keep you guys from having like a lot of what do you call it? Yeah, a lot of seeing things you don't need to see, just because it'll just
Yeah.
just because they'll probably just give you eye fatigue or whatever you call it.
Holy shit, that got really bright.
Yeah, that stupid mask, right? Maybe this will get better. Is that better for you guys?
Oh, it's loading.
Fantasy Grounds is thinking. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, I can see it.
Perfect.
This is the apartment complex you're going to worry about. I'm just revealing to the main room. Just in case you guys need to get up in there. Actually, you're going to be in there at the current moment. And you guys are going to be coming into the front room. You guys are going to be coming in from here somewhere. So you guys are going to be coming from this side, we'll say.
Mm-hmm.
And that means do all those guys. Can you only reveal all of them? I guess so. That sucks. Well. Alright. Well, might as well reveal all of them. Okay. So that's what you see in the entire apartment as you guys are coming up. Well, you don't really see at this point, but you're hearing shouting and that kind of stuff from inside. Right? So those apartments door at apartment R3 there on the map, that is the apartment there that you're approaching, right? So actually, we'll probably just move you a little bit closer just so I can get the map in there, and you guys can obviously move your characters wherever, but
So the oranges are the door, right?
yeah, the oranges are doors, blue are windows.
Okay. And
by the way, if anyone's interested in this map, either now or in the future on YouTube, check out Shadow Plans on Drive-Thru RPG. They're normally meant for like something like cyberpunk games, like Shadowrun and that kind of stuff, but they work perfectly fine for like a space game because I don't expect things like that to change that much in a space setting, right? I mean, desks are desks, couches are couches, So, but anyways, so yeah, that's the game.
And was this door open or is the door closed?
Yeah, the door's open. That's why you can hear the shouting. R3 door, not the R4 that you're nearest. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to sneak in here up to this area and actually like peek in.
Okay, so when you get that close, it's going to trigger what's called so anytime you get within 6 inches of someone, it's going to automatically trigger a notice check from them. Just letting you know. Okay. You probably already knew that since you GM'd it. But yeah, they're going to automatically get an attempted notice check from both of them because you're getting within 6 inches of them. Just letting you know that. Okay.
I got an 11 for the stealth.
Well, yeah, that's one of those things. I don't know if you still use the same stealth. I think it's an opposed stealth roll, so you're going to roll another one. So because it says opposed, so you're just going to roll another defensive stealth roll. So because you don't hold rolls over in role playing games. So
well, it's not holding it over. This is all part of the same action. I stealthed out of the doorway.
That's true. Good point. You didn't really need to halt. I mean, hold on. Let's check the rules. I don't think that's the way it works. Because as you're moving, it's like you're still doing new things. I mean, because otherwise, people be choosing to do crazy, ridiculous things because they know how good they got.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. You remind me where the rules are for the drop? Or that rule about the roll?
Ooh, I don't know where that's at.
I think it's under the drop. I just want to make sure it said opposed.
Once foes are alerted and active, stealth is opposed by notice. But that's not the drop.
Yeah, I want to say that like it's going to be a whole new roll because there's no holding rolls really. So I want to say it's like because you're moving up and it's kind of a different situation now. So they're So I'm going to say that make a new stealth roll here. So,
sure.
Yep. Oh, see Okay, so Lamar and the Street Tough are both going to actively roll against it. So okay, so first Lamar is a wild card. Critically fails it. Okay. So since it's an opposed roll, though, that just means that you got to raise against him. Yep. I don't know how I'd use a critical failure on notice other than that, which is amazing, though.
Technically.
Yeah, actually. I don't know how that affects it, though, game-wise. But it's a drop regardless. And then the Street Tough. Yep. There you go. 2 raises. Oh, yeah. Sorry, a raise. Yeah. There you go. That's when you know. Yeah, so I'll just apply. Yes. You see, oh yeah. So you see Lamar and the Street Tough standing there, and they seem to be like hurried, and Lamar is shouting orders at the other one to get them all gathered up. Come on, let's go. Let's get them out of here. Like if they're fighting you, smack them around. We gotta get them out of here. They're the last 3 left. And like the other guys are trying to wrangle these scientists. The S's are scientists, right? And they're trying to resist them, and like they're like punching them in the face and that kind of stuff. And that's kind of what's happening in the room. So the rest of them are kind of tangled up with people, if that makes any sense. Yeah.
Sure. Can I get my my second card?
Second card? You don't have a second card
for
some
like
reason?
my turn order.
Oh. You got dealt 2. It didn't. Yeah, I could have swore I saw 2 in there earlier. It didn't give it to
I've
you.
only seen the 9.
Oh, that's weird. I could have swore it had 2 in your hand earlier. Okay. Oh. I'm just curious if it. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. Weird.
Do you see what the other one is or no? Because I'm just seeing the 9.
I could have swore I saw it earlier. Okay. Well, if not, okay, that's fine. I'll fix it. I just could have swore I saw it earlier, but I guess I didn't. Oh yeah, I see 2 there. Now there's 3.
Okay, so the
can you see it on your? Can you see it in your cards?
Yeah.
So the first 2 were yours.
So 9 and 6.
Oh, I see a 3 of spades first, and then a 6 of clubs. What order do you see them in?
I see 3, 6, 9 as well. I just didn't know if that was the order they were dealt in or not.
Oh, I'm assuming left to right.
Okay.
Like you read.
Cool.
I'm assuming.
Then I'm gonna take the 3 then.
You want a lower card? Oh, for the tactical. Yeah, for the calculation. Cool, got it. Okay. Oh, he gave you the wrong one.
And did you see the drop
what is it
adds
doing?
+4 to a character's attack and damage rolls against the target for one action? Okay.
It's weird. It's not wanting to do it right. There it goes. There it goes.
How did I do? Okay.
There it goes. Finally did it right. Okay, so you moved up. Sorry, it worked right.
And I'm gonna as soon as I see this, kind of just wave everybody back. And like shh.
Okay. Okay, you moved up now. And
yeah. So I mean, if I have the ability to act right now, I'm going to act. If I don't have the
yeah,
ability
you haven't
to act,
triggered
we're doing-
combat yet because stealth. So, right.
Oh, then I'm gonna. Okay, then I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
I don't know you're there yet because you made that stealth roll. So,
all right, I'm gonna multi-action. Just shoot at this dude.
so this is technically what happens: is they all start. You guys are starting on hold, technically. So, pretty much because that's how surprise works, right? If I remember correctly. Let me just remind myself. You're basically starting with surprise. Myself surprise. In a while. Combat after starts when this happens. Yep, ambushes are automatically on hold. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So this is gonna get real ugly with how I got to roll this. But if I got the drop, I have a +4 on my roll. Plus, I have a +2 due to calculating. So +6 on the first roll.
Let me look up on the drop and make sure you have on the drop. I know you at least get the bonus to damage. Sometimes an attacker is able to catch off guard. The GM decides on this effect. Usually when the victim is bound or completely unaware of the attack, the drop usually happens up close and personal when the GM can also allow it to other situations. Okay, so for you to get the drop with a pistol, I'm going to say that you're going to have to walk up in melee and just basically put the pistol to his back of his skull.
I mean,
It'd be like you're shivving him in the back, basically. So it's like you go in with a like a PPK, like James Bond style or something like that, with a silence pistol, like in a movie or something, going, you know. So
All right.
Nice.
I mean, fuck it.
That's how you're gonna have to do it. So
All right. Well, then that's what I'm gonna do then. If I still have the movement to make.
well, you're gonna take a whole turn, you know.
Okay. Then yeah. So then I'm gonna pop up behind this guy.
Okay.
And then
You could obviously you don't have to do it to his head, but I mean, like you're gonna have to do that because you're gonna have to take the risk of him succeeding and the toughness roll, and then him turning around and smacking you. That makes sense.
Right, I got
He's
that.
gonna have to because he can turn around and whack you afterwards. You know, there's no aiming involved for you. Does that make sense?
right. That
Yeah.
makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna do that. Ooh, really?
Why is there multi-action penalty?
Oh, because I'm multi-action.
What is your multi-action?
I'm gonna shoot twice.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah. So 9 on the first one, and so that's with a raise.
Okay.
Let's see.
You can target him in combat.
Oh,
Trucker.
that would probably be a lot easier, huh?
Just drag it over to him.
Yep. And then shit. I gotta do a +4 on this for the damage too. Did that roll? No, good. Alright, so then so 3
Okay,
wounds.
the GM is gonna spend a Benny, GM Benny,
Uh-huh.
which he only has. Oh, GM is gonna actually spend a wild card Benny. Actually, sorry.
Okay.
This is 4. That soaks it down by 1 wound.
So he gets
So-
2 wounds.
Yep.
Does he drop?
Nope, he's still alive.
Okay.
So the
Second
bullet goes through his armor. He's still standing, but blood drops to the floor. Don't forget, you can use the what do you call it? 3-arm burst.
The hell? Oh, okay. Hit with raise. And it should automatically do the damage with the raise. Oh wait, I gotta do +4 again. Shit. God damn it.
That's a wound. I'm gonna spend the Benny again. Oh man. Almost spend a GM Benny to re-roll that. Whew. Soaked it. Okay,
I thought you only get 1 chance to soak.
I re-rolled the soak. You can re-roll
Mhm.
rolls. So
All right.
just like you guys can re-roll a roll, you know?
And so hitting him a few times with that and seeing that he doesn't drop, I'm kind of shoving backwards, and I'm gonna duck back out here.
Did you have enough movement to do that?
Yeah, it should have been 3 to get here.
Got it.
Diagonals count as 1, right?
Yeah. I don't do those extra counts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be exactly 6 that I moved.
Okay, so like he goes, it's blood all over the floor, and like he's got tons of armor on, right? But he's still like heavily wounded, and he's crippled from the shot, and like it was this nasty wound, and yeah, he's pretty beat up real bad. Okay, so what about you guys?
I think Arthur is going to move up to the door, and he's going to toss a stun grenade, I think.
Oh, geez. Okay. All right, draw out your medium burst template.
Did we lose Matt?
I think we did
Oh,
in all fronts. I'll help him out. Let's give him a minute. Actually, I won't roll it for him. What about Spencer? What about you?
okay. So what
I'll
I
put
was
him-
thinking, yeah.
Let's
'cause
put
I
him
was-
back, and we'll let him give him time. What do you do?
Let me see here. So, yeah, so I'm thinking of doing. So 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I just have enough room to do this based on where I'm at. So I can see the scientist, and I was thinking about teleporting in, grabbing the scientist, and teleporting out with him. I think it's an extra power point if I do it with one other person.
Okay. All right.
So just saving people here.
Okay.
So let me see here. He would have to be, if he's unwilling, I don't know, or maybe he just doesn't know what's going on. He could resist it, but
I think at this
I'd probably
point,
just be
I
like,
think
"I'm
he's
here to help."
actively trying to defend, and I think like him actively resisting would be a whole other matter. So like he's just,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I think he
Yeah.
won't actively resist. You know.
I wouldn't imagine he would. So,
Tell him, come with me if you want to live.
Yeah, I think-
exactly.
I think just a couple of words of saying "I'm getting you out of here" would probably make him
Yeah,
agreeable. So
yeah. So I'm gonna roll the old psionics roll here. Fuck me. I'm gonna Benny that. Would be pretty awful. There we go.
And you got the raise.
Yep. So that's 18. So it should get me like right next to him.
okay, sweet, awesome.
And yeah, and so I guess on the next round, I would teleport out with him.
Okay, it has a range of smarts. All right.
Yeah, so that's 8.
Yep.
Couldn't you just do a multi-action and do them both?
He could have, but he didn't.
Can I? Oh,
Yep, but it's too late. You already rolled it.
okay.
Okay, so move your token there. Okay, sweet. All right, so cool. Your character is there now.
So
And,
multi-action is what? Is it -2?
Well, you had to have declared it in advance.
Okay,
but
yeah, it's fine, but
okay. And so the scientists, I mean, they're pretty much. So this guy is going to try to. Matt, can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay.
but my computer crashed again.
Okay. Do you want us
I don't know
to
what's going on.
give you a second to sort out your computer and then come back to you, or what?
It's scanning and repairing drive C.
Wow.
Arthur was going to toss a stun grenade in there and try to hit the 3 thugs. It looked
Okay.
like a medium burst template would hit them, all 3 of them.
It will. It will hit all three of them. Okay. All right. Then let's just do an athletics roll then. That's all you're doing. I can handle that. Okay. So athletics roll to throw the grenade. Okay. You got a 2 on the athletics roll. That's going to be a failure. Do you want to spend a?
I've
Do
got-
you have a Benny? Do you want to
I
roll
have
it?
1 Benny left.
Do you want to use it?
Let's go for it.
Okay. Spinning the Benny. Rerolling athletics. That got you a 4. So that is a success. So.
Okay.
All right, so that puts our players at down for the count on several of them on Actually, no, he's the first one down on Benny's. First one down on Benny's. Okay. So you successfully landed where you intended to, and so the stun grenade is out. And let's check and see. Remind the GM what a stun grenade does. I do not see it in your inventory. I see grenades. I don't see a stun grenade.
It should be.
What's it called in your inventory? Oh, it's called grenade. Stun grenade. Okay, I'm just gonna change it. Call it. It's with the rest of your grenades. I just call it grenade stun. Grenade stun.
Oh, okay.
That way that's the way it was. Now it's with the rest of your grenades.
Right.
Alphabetically. Okay.
I think I changed it elsewhere, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you can go back. You can put it back if you want. Sorry, I just thought it'd be easier that way.
No, it's fine. I was trying to do that, but apparently I missed one.
Okay, targets. Oh, it's actually large burst template.
Oh.
It's bigger.
Okay. Well, I don't want to hit any of the scientists or Spencer who has teleported. Is that possible?
Well, let's give it a shot. Yeah, looks like you can do it. Like that. Yeah, that's doable.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Vigor roll. You didn't get a raise, so it's not a -2 or be stunned. So, yeah, I think you're probably gonna get Lamar with this because he's already wounded. So he's gonna get a -2. Yes, but he's got a pretty good vigor. So, oh yeah, he's all right, I think. Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, he aced it. And then the other two are 1 and 4.
Mara's like, what grenade?
Failed and okay, he's stunned. All right, so that's what happens in the ace sometimes. All right. But hey, stunned is great. That means that one now has the drop on him. So just FYI, guys. Okay, so now you just lobbed a stun grenade in the room, and a massive concussion blast flies out to the room. All the chairs get hurled over on their side. Feathers and the insides just explode out of them. Shrapnel flies to the room as the desk like explode in like chunks and pieces and certain debris of them. You know, just like the edges of the desk, right? Not the whole desk, right? And then the chairs topple over, and then the street toughs just kind of tumble from their feet and kind of stuff. But most of them stay on their feet. But the one, he just completely falls to the ground. Lamar manages to stay standing despite all his wounds, and so the scientist now it's their actions, and this one is going to. No, you guys all acted. That's why the turn order looks so weird because you guys were all.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because of the drop, don't they all have to hold and then it just goes to next round?
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right. That's right. Hold on, let me check. Hold on. I thought the only difference on the surprise round was that the people on surprise that got surprised acted first. When they got started on hold, I thought that was the only difference.
It might be. For some reason, I was thinking that it basically we are the only ones that get to act on this round.
No, I don't think it works that way on this game.
Might not be.
You just go act first in that way. Is that when this happens? Combat involved, and ambushers sudden double cross or trap. When this happens, the ambushers are automatically on hold. Deal them in as usual, anyways, in case one of them gets a joker. Yeah, okay. So no, everybody acts in the first round. It's just you started on hold.
Okay.
So basically, you get to go first automatically.
Understood. Gotcha.
So yeah. So all right. You don't get a whole free combat turn. Yeah. So okay. All right. And okay, so now the bad guys go. The scientists go. And so scientists are this one right here nearby. They see the opportunity with you guys showing up to help them. They're just going to try to get away from their captors, right? They're just going to try to break free from their captors. All of them are kind of like being grappled right now, right, by their their current like attackers, right? So that's kind of their situation. So they're all just going to try to make like strength rolls or what have you to try to break free, or athletics rolls, sorry, to try to break free at this moment. So I'm just going to roll d4s. Let's see how they do. Yep, nope,
Great.
none of them are, all of them are being grappled at the moment.
You did exactly
nope.
like I would expect a scientist to do.
Yep, pretty much. And Lamar Reynolds turns back towards the door, sees no one, but then once again, the only person in the room is Spencer. Because you guys, man, once again, the only person exposed in the room turns back towards the door, sees no one, turns back to see the scientist in the room, sees no one that was previously in the room except for Spencer. Man, this happens a lot to Spencer. I'm sorry, Spencer.
Hold on. Yeah, I always seem to.
Yeah, you get in this situation a lot, man, bro. Sorry.
Remember, use your adventure cards.
I know. I'm looking at him right now. That's kind of funny. I'm just like,
It's your bravery. I'm calling it your bravery this time. That got you in this situation, actually. So. Okay, so get ready. Okay. All right. So this is what happens. So he takes his laser rifle, and
can I play an adventure card?
if it saves me from having to make a shit ton of rolls, go ahead and play it.
Yes.
So, what is it?
That's a good one.
Play to get the party out of some troublesome or deadly incident. This leads to some other trouble, however, such as capture, escape, or to a new location with some harrowing adventure or the sacrifice of oh my god, guys. Fuck these cards. All right. All right. So all right. Do y'all have any ideas? Do y'all have any ideas?
Well, Astra Unum was going to call in help.
So this is the idea I had. So you guys see y'all see this massive window, right? On the balcony, right? These massive windows on the balcony. And y'all seen Star Trek Into Darkness, right? Y'all seen Star Trek Into Darkness?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So y'all see this shuttle fly up through the window. And you see this shuttle appear with like the most brilliant, bright camouflage, like painted all on the sides. And a skull just in massive like design, and with like this is basically the space equivalent of like that minivan or like that van, like an Astro van with like spray painted like stuff on the side that, you know, like that hippie, you know, basically. Except instead of like hippie like wizards and unicorns on the side, it's got like flaming skulls and like camouflage, right? And this is a space shuttle, like a shuttle, right? And the side of the shuttle opens up, and you see an autocannon mounted to the side. Just opens fire. Okay? Just opens fire into the room. And the room just explodes with gunfire. Okay? The scientists are, it seems to be like pinpointed on those three street toughs and Lamar Reynolds right at the door. So what happens is they just become painted red. They just almost disappear. Okay? Like nothing is left of them. They're just gone. Because this is an autocannon that's found on a spaceship. Okay. This is an autocannon that's found on a spaceship. They disappear. Spencer, make a vigor roll for me.
Okay.
You're going to be okay.
Okay.
Oh, can he substitute the vigor roll with a psionics roll and saying that he managed to get his second teleport off in time?
Oh, he's going to get teleported out.
Okay.
But
Oh, okay. We're just seeing how much like.
just make a vigor roll for me.
Are you walking out or being dragged out?
Okay, so you managed to make it out.
William.
Your hearing is preserved. Thank
Okay.
goodness. Your hearing is preserved. Your flesh is preserved because like the autocannon is powerful enough. Like the bullets can miss you by 3 feet and still kill you, possibly. You know.
Oh Jesus.
You know,
Okay.
that's how powerful these bullets are. Like Aston, Arthur, like you threw that grenade in the room and you saw him happen. You guys had to do this. Dive and roll out of this way
Okay.
to not die. Like these 2 columns here. Actually, I'll just better off to do this. This entire area just disappears. Okay, so this is what happens. You disappear, Spencer,
hmm
over here by Aston.
Okay.
Okay, and you get that scientist out of there. What happens is the floor gets covered with bullets and debris and that kind of stuff, and you guys fall into the next floor below. Make athletics rolls for me.
Perfect.
Because I mean, it says in front out of the frying pan into the fire. So make an athletics roll for me.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay, when you tumble to the ground, Arthur, your leg catches a piece of rebar. And it stabs right through the meat of your leg. You take a wound.
I can probably should try and heal that.
Well, hold on. We're still in a chaotic situation here.
Okay.
And you guys hear over your comm links and say, I think we're your cavalry, fellas.
Just in time.
Glad you
Jesus.
showed up.
Yeah, he got that. I'm like, Jesus, you got that right. You almost took my fucking head off.
It's like, well, I'm damn good with this autocannon, son. I saw you.
Could have fooled me. Okay.
Well, we had eyes on 2 of the scientists. We heard them say there's 3. There's still 1 more up there.
Yeah, they're hiding in the corner up here, looks like, from my thermals. We're going to try to disembark, get on the balcony, get the other 2. Why don't y'all try to get away with that one you got?
Up or down?
Well, unless you got a lot of stamina. You know what? Actually, why don't you hold where you are now? Let me see if up's clear.
Fucking laying on my back, like, yeah.
So you just keep, like, in the background, all you're hearing is just, just like the constant, like, whirring gunfire of an autocannon upstairs. So now, while that's happening, what are you guys doing? You got like 6 to 12 seconds maybe before I do something else. What do you do?
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so I'm trying to help unass Arthur's leg.
Okay.
So
The scientist
that's probably
is like beside you and is like, "Oh my God, what the hell just happened?"
like, don't worry about it. We got you out of there. Just keep down. And I just grab out Arthur, and I'm like, so does he have rebar through his leg, or did he just cut it on some rebar?
Okay, so he's over here, tumbled up against, actually we'll say over here, up against the elevator on the next level down. and there is rebar shoved through his leg from a column that he's up against right here. Piece of column.
Oh,
Like a massive column.
okay. So I just like.
So he's going to have to be lifted off the column.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just run over and I'm like,
Leave it on the map, sorry.
do you have your medical kit?
Yeah, I do. It's in my backpack. But I mean, can you use the medical kit? Don't you have psionic healing?
Yeah, it's like.
I'm like,
Know what you're doing?
Okay, so here's the deal. You got to get off the damn rebar before I can heal you. So take some pain pills or bite down on something because this is really going to hurt.
Should I roll for healing or something on myself? Or
Well, you gotta lift yourself off the rebar. So you gotta pull the rebar out.
Okay.
So one of you's got to use your human strength to pull him off the rebar. So
So I don't know.
I'll do
great strength.
I'll do a support roll for you.
If I have to, I can use
Never mind.
telekinesis just to get you off.
you're gonna use sonics to cast telekinesis, so you have higher strength, and you're gonna lift him with your mind, basically.
Well, that's what I was thinking, because what I don't want to do is fail it and then just end up doing more damage to him.
All right, Kat, make a sonics roll. Sure.
Okay.
You
And
can
it would
fail
probably
psionics,
be-
too.
I can fail it, but my chances of failing it are a lot less.
Okay. All right.
So,
He drops me on another rebar.
Lift you off one onto another.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just accidentally pull a rebar through him or something. Okay, so I am going to. The thing that sucks about telekinesis is actually pretty expensive.
Oh, boo-hoo.
It's expensive. So here we go.
All
Could
the
you have
while,
something
he
that
has
could-
no bennies. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did get, what is that, D12 or D10? Is that?
That's
Strength.
D10.
Yeah, so you got D10 strength, so.
I think it actually. Whoops, click the wrong one. Telekinesis.
No, it's D12. You got a raise.
Yeah, D12 with a raise. Yep, D12 with
Yep.
a raise.
There you go.
So do I just roll a D12 or just assume he comes off?
Just roll your strength now. I think it should actually have set your strength to D12.
Okay, so I just roll a D12. Oh, Jesus.
I know, roll your strength. I think it actually has it set to. No, it didn't do it right. Never mind. No, it
okay,
didn't do it right.
gotcha.
But you can do this, actually. Hold on. What is your strength normally? D6? Now roll it.
D6, yeah.
Roll it now. Roll your
Okay.
strength.
Oh, yeah. Well, there it goes. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm gonna Benny that.
All right.
Okay. I can't leave him on a rebar. There we go. Okay.
And while you're busy doing all that jazz, as soon as you get him off, I'm gonna heal him.
Thank God.
That was very painful.
All right. Now, GM is going to say that the act of pulling him off a rebar is going to be fatiguing for Arthur. So, just the pain and the lifting you off. So, apply a point of fatigue to Arthur.
Hold on a second.
I clicked it. I guess it's a little black dot? No.
There you go. That's it.
So you have one level of fatigue?
Shows up over there.
It's better than doing a wound. Felt the wound was
Okay.
kind of harsh. All right. All right. Now.
What is the-
Okay, so
what
you
is
said
fatigue?
Aston healed him?
What is-
Okay.
Yeah.
What does fatigue do?
It's
Gives
just
you
a
negative-
minus one, just like wounds. It's just
Oh,
not
okay.
as bad, right? Because it goes away in a few minutes.
Well, I just picked
right?
up the power relief.
Well, there you go. All right.
He's okay for now. I
So the scientist, so Aston goes over there and heals him, right? And while you guys are doing that, the scientist is over here just like running around in circles, like freaking out at what to do. And so while you guys are doing that, right, one of the toughs, right, comes down through the debris
Jesus.
and sees what you guys are doing, right? And he comes around the corner. Arthur, you turn around and see him before everyone else. You're down on the ground, still wounded, but you see him before everybody else. What do you do?
Heads up. I guess he would still have his.
You have cover
Nades?
actually where you're at. You have cover actually where you're at from the rebar. Sorry, the column around you and the rebar. So I'm going to give you some cover. But you're also prone because you're on the ground. I'm going to give you the prone condition.
Right.
Yeah, Shane, I'm going to take the 2.
Yeah, I guess Arthur's just gonna yell out a warning. There's a thug incoming on your 6. Behind you.
By the way, this guy looks like he's definitely, he's on his own, right? Like he's definitely frightened and scared and that kind of stuff. And DM the Mark Knight, thank you for the raid and the host. Appreciate it, man. Okay. So you're just shouting out to the players to look out? Are you doing anything else, though?
I mean, I don't know that it would make sense for him to.
You can just do a support roll for one of your allies, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you want me to roll for that?
What kind of support roll can we do? You guys think of a support role he can do? Maybe like a notice, maybe to support his allies, because that's kind of what he's doing. So
pretty
yeah,
yeah. So make a notice roll.
because he kind of said like on your 6, so he kind of
sure.
where to look.
So
hey, someone gets a +2.
10.
Wow, thank you so much. Yeah, +2 to so whoever shoots him first next. Thanks so much for the raid, DM Mark Knight. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so next on the initiative is the scientist. He turns around and looks at what's happening. And so he just kind of like dives for cover behind this column here. And I want to take the other 2 off the map, I think. Yeah, the other 2 off the map. So we only got the 1. What about Aston? What do you do?
I'm going to take the 2, not the 7.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2? All right.
Yep.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what button you hit to see all the cards.
I don't know, it was just showing them a second ago, and now it's not. Oh, the show cards button.
I don't see that button.
It's at the very bottom of the combat tracker.
Yeah, I remember my combat tracker is different, though. It looks different. Crap. I'll just hit deal, and then I can see them all. You gonna take the 2?
Yeah, the 2.
All right. We'll figure it out one day.
Hey, no worries.
There we go. All right, good deal. So you're going to be moved down to the bottom.
Yep.
Spencer, what do you do?
Gonna cast. So I have line of sight on this guy.
Yeah, you do. You kind of look back over your
yeah.
shoulder, and you see this guy. He's nervously shaking his. It looks like an automatic pistol, I believe, an automatic pistol. There you guys.
Not gonna work. I'm gonna bolt him.
Sweet.
With the +2, that would be with a raise.
That is a hit.
Oh, I do get a +2, so that's a raise.
Okay, sweet.
3, 6.
That's purdy.
Nice.
It's a hell of a fucking bolt.
So the concussive bolt flies across the room,
Yeah.
and it hits him in the face, right in the skull, and you see his nose cave in, and you hear the crack of his broken nose, and you see the blood just kind of like spray out, and he just falls limp to the ground.
Got him.
All right. Now, so Spencer, sorry, not Spencer. Asta, did you have time to heal Arthur?
Yeah,
Well,
I
you
mean,
did.
I
You
should
did.
have did
That's
that
right.
beforehand. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And so you guys hear over the your radios or your comlink. Sorry, you hear. Okay, guys, the top is not clear right now. We've got a bogey on top. We've got that's how they seem to be getting the scientists out right now. We're gonna have to focus on taking out these bad guys. I think this ship is already loaded up with some scientists. We got our hands full up here. Sorry to tell you guys, but it's on you to get that one scientist out. You got a long walk ahead of you, or get those elevators up and running.
Great.
Look, hey, you, let's go, and just start going. I just head towards the stairs.
Yep. Okay. All right. So we're gonna kind of keep this moving. So
Yep.
make an athletics roll, basically, just for your hauling ass down the stairs. 70 flights.
Oh,
I wouldn't say I'd be
Jesus.
hauling ass. God damn.
Well, okay. So you're not hauling ass. Okay. So just make it at a +2 then.
Then a 5.
So everybody who's not hauling ass +2.
Well, I'm assuming you guys are
I mean,
trying
we're-
to stay together.
Yeah, we're doing
right?
it as a group. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Did you guys all succeed? You don't get fatigued. But at about halfway down, you guys hear that someone is following you down the stairs.
Shit. Hmm.
Up above you, you can hear footsteps, footfalls up ahead above you, and you hear, "Hey, someone's down here. I bet that's them. I bet they got the scientist. We can't let him get away." Sounds like they're about 6 flights up.
Okay, so there's multiple ones. Let's see.
And then you hear, like faint, you hear a clicking sound coming from above you.
Can I determine how many people I'm hearing?
Not with a 4.
Uh,
You determine that they're armed. They're moving in a. You can hear there's 2 or 3. Not many, obviously,
But enough.
and they're
I'm
obviously
going to
armed.
use my
So,
fear power.
what is the range on fear power?
Smarts.
Okay. Here's the thing. They're currently
Okay.
up above you, and they're like a few flights above you. You
Okay.
have ways of closing that distance.
I do.
So,
And you can do multi-actions.
Thank you. Fuck. Okay. So, God damn it. I only have one Betty left, so I got to be able to pull this off. So I'm going to teleport to get close enough. And then I will do a area of effect to get multiples of them.
okay.
So,
So you're just teleporting upstairs, basically, to other
Yeah.
levels. Okay.
yes.
All right. Okay, so we don't need a map for this. We're just
Okay.
gonna you're gonna teleport with a multi-action. So make a multi-action roll. Make sure you hit that.
-2.
Are you going to do it as a 3 multi-action to make sure you can teleport out, or are you just gonna do it as a 2 multi-action and hope you succeed?
Let's do 3,
Ooh.
just because I don't want to fail and get caught there.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be.
That makes it a
Just
-4. Yeah, but sure.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Yep, sure.
this is
Okay, so just make sure you click that box where it says 3 action.
I always forget you can do 3.
And then make 3 Sonic rolls.
Okay, so here's the teleport.
First. Yep, teleport is uncontested, so
Nice.
you can just make it.
Okay.
Okay.
Here
So you
is
succeed. I make the fear.
And that's 2 points. The fear.
Oh,
Thank
that's a good one to
Christ.
raise.
Thank
Okay.
Christ. And then and that would be 4 points. Jesus.
Does it just work, or is that a contested roll?
It's their spirit. I
Okay, so if they're
believe.
extras, they're just panicked. If they're wild
That's
cards,
right.
they roll in the
Yep.
fear table.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And then the teleport to get back.
And that's why you got that Benny.
What happens if would I just stay there, or I wouldn't be able to teleport back? Or
It's not a crit fail, so nothing bad happens necessarily.
yeah, I just try to concentrate and it doesn't work, or because I mean, if they're panicked, they're running away, right?
In theory. But then again, fight or flight,
What
they
the
might
hell
just
happened?
smack you in the face.
Uh-oh. Okay, the fantasy grounds might crash because I think my fantasy grounds just
Yeah, it's
crashed.
time to reconnect.
Yeah, I just lost it for some reason. It just died.
What says
So-
panicked moves his full pace plus running die away.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I don't even know if I need to bother teleporting back.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to
Or need
run
to worry.
down 6 flights of stairs, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh. Well, I'm trying to load to the same campaign by accident. Okay, so while it's doing that, let me just consult the Venture Edition. To see the fear table. I just know it's a spirit roll, basically, is what they make. See if they don't run, basically. 24, 176.
I thought if they
Yep,
were
spirit
panicked, they automatically
Yep.
ran away.
Well, they make the fear roll to make sure they don't panic, to see if they panicked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I might be. If they don't go anywhere, then yeah, I'm probably going to be using a Benny.
Oh, yeah, it's not immediate success. That's not the way it works, yeah.
Okay, well then, yeah, I need to use the Benny.
Yep.
To get out
Still
of
says
there.
not responding. What the heck? All right. It's weird.
Said I connected.
Yeah, you should be good.
I have control of
Connected to
Arthur.
the right one. You should, if you connect to the right one. Okay. I'll just have to get everything loaded up again.
Yep, mine's connecting right now.
All right. Yeah, let me get my bad guys loaded in, and then we should be good to go. Where'd all my bad guys go? They're not even on the combat tracker.
They're dead.
Oh, no, he's there. Oh, yeah. No. Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't put the new one on the combat tracker yet.
Oh my god, if they roll on the fear table, there's a possibility of them having a heart attack. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's for wild cards.
Yeah. Yeah, it says that if they crit fail their spirit roll, they have to roll on the fear table with a +2, so it makes it harder to get up to it. So if you hit a 22 or more, you just have a heart attack.
Yeah, so what did you get, Shaun?
It is not letting me connect.
A 151. You might want to close it out and try to reconnect then.
Yeah, that's exactly what I just
Yeah.
did. So.
Sorry about everybody watching technical difficulties. We're sorting it all out. For some reason, my thing just crashed completely. Fantasy Grounds just completely crashed.
Bastard. Could not connect to the host.
That's what mine's saying too.
I'm connected.
I just closed Fantasy Grounds altogether and I'm reopening it. So
Yeah, that's what you should do, Shaun.
Yeah.
Try it now.
Yeah. Well, I already did that. It gave me the same thing.
Let's see if...
Should I clear player data cache? Would that help?
cannot connect to the host.
Okay, Arthur, let me close it out completely.
All right, I will exit.
Yeah, and we'll see if this works. Hopefully this will fix the problem. Okay, you guys should be able to join in now.
All right. Firing her back up.
Thank you for following. I don't know how to say that. Dio Tamia Aspacia. Thank you for following, though. We appreciate it so much. Apologize once again for the technical problems we got.
Yeah, Diotima Aspacia?
Yeah.
That
That sounds like an actual condition or something.
Let's see.
Google it.
So Aspasia is a Greek goddess. I don't see anything for the full. Hey, I'm back in.
Yay.
Me too.
Good deal.
Loading.
Okay, so Shaun, I got a 1, a 5, and a 5. A 1, a 5, and a 5 on the spirit rolls. There was 3 of them.
Okay.
Do you
Okay. So I will probably.
you want to try to?
Yeah. I mean.
You got 1 Benny left. You want to use it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a good time to tell chat. So one of the things we do in our games is that you get points just for watching. And when you watch, you can spend those points to help the players. So we don't do any kind of system where you guys spend money and you get points and then you spend them on the chat. You get to participate just by watching. So that's how we play here. I don't need my income from Twitch or anything like that, and so we don't really do anything like that from here. I mean, you can subscribe if you want to, and that just pays for the stream and helps me make it look really cool with the art and stuff like that. But I don't need the income from the stream. What we really do want to do, though, is to just encourage you to watch. So you can use your points from watching to help the players with bennies and that kind of stuff and raises and that kind of stuff. So you can use your channel points from watching to spend on things like bennies and that kind of stuff. So so it helps them out. So the players right now, for example, Shaun has just used his last benny, got him in a bind.
Okay.
So
And it's still -4.
Yeah, it's still going to be at the same penalties. Yep.
Yeah. Actually, let me use the actual power teleport. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. Okay.
Most excellent.
Well,
So
I'm assuming that was the fear roll, not the teleport, right? Roll was
Well, the
teleport.
fear I made. I just needed the teleport to get.
Oh
out.
no, I was telling you that they were. No, I told you a 1, a 5, and a 5. That's their. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's not contested.
They're
Sorry.
safe.
Yeah, that's not. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause
so
I thought
one of
they
them
were-
outright panics. One of them outright
Mhm.
panics. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but you do teleport out.
Yes.
So, but 2 of them are not panicked. But here's the thing: though, one of them straight up panics, so they might decide to just turn around and leave, right?
Okay.
And so maybe you guys can help that along, right? Maybe some intimidation, some shooting back at them. That's some ideas you can think of. I mean, this isn't straight up combat yet. There's like 4 or 5. Yeah, the bennies cost. Well, that's from active viewing, and they do cost a lot. Yeah, so it's really powerful.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can adjust that, Talius. So I mean, we can talk about it. So
I just let him know. I'm like, I blink back and I'm like, well, one of them's running away.
hey, that's helpful.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell him, all right, you 3 keep running down the stairs. I'm gonna duck back into one of the floors and wait for them to pass by.
Well, here, take this binding foam grenade. I mean, surely that will fill the stairwell and at least slow them down.
Well,
Don't you
if you
think?
want to do that,
Hey,
then
that's a good point.
I'm not gonna trap myself between a wall of that. So just let that rip now and just go.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that's
throw it.
I'm gonna say it's a -2 penalty to throw make an athletics roll, throw a binding foam grenade up the stairs
Well, no, just
into
right
a
here.
Pacific. Just in the spot where you are to try to block them
Right, yeah.
off. Oh,
Just
okay,
block
that's a
off
neat
the
idea.
stairwell.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Not all the way up, yeah.
okay, all right, okay, neat. Okay, cool, interesting idea. Cool.
It's still in the stairwell, though, just like
Yeah.
where we just came out of.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Well, you guys
Um,
you could also do if you're just dropping where you're at, you don't have to make an athletics roll. But if you're,
Oh, okay.
well, what you could do is say put it off on the stairs right where you're at, and then cross over to the other side of the apartment complex, right, and put it in a doorway, right, so that way they literally couldn't cross through it, in a threshold. Does that make sense?
I think that this is gonna buy us enough time at least.
Okay.
'Cause
All right.
They got to run all the way up to
Sure.
another stairwell to go down, and hopefully we're good enough to get out by then.
Okay. All right. But I'm sure you're going to quicken your pace now on your exit.
Probably would be a good idea.
Okay. All right. So make an athletics rolls, please, for me. Try to run down the stairs.
Don't
Okay.
look like we're quickening our pace, Shane.
Spencer pulls ahead.
So Spencer pulls ahead, as he's described, so you guys managed to lose them because of your tactics. But first off, Arthur and Aston become fatigued by 1 point each, and because of your smart tactics and stuff, you do manage to lose them. But you are fatigued, and when you guys get to the bottom, you come out by your landing shuttle, and you're getting on board your landing shuttle, and you're starting, I guess, flight procedures, right? Spencer, how many times have you done this before? Especially in a chaotic situation.
In a chaotic situation, never.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I'm gonna need an electronics roll from you.
Okay. Yeah.
You're pretty confident you did everything correctly, and
Okay.
yeah, Yeah, you're pretty confident you did everything correctly.
So
I'm gonna play this card since we've successfully done something good.
Ah.
Ooh,
If not using conviction, they refresh their bennies. Nice. Okay.
Yes.
nice.
Nice. So the scientist looks up at you guys from the back and says, "Man, guys, thank you so much. You really saved my ass back there." And he like holds his hand up to high five you all.
And I'm like, go group.
So
No,
and then
No.
he
Why is
high
everybody
fives you
looking at me
all,
like
and
that?
then as soon as you hit your high fives together, bling, you got all your bennies back.
nice.
I'm gonna
so-
just put my hand on your shoulder, Spencer. Be like, are you sure you got all this shit down the way you need it to be?
No,
Can I
you look
spend
back
a
at your
penny?
controls. You look back at your controls, and you're like, "No, I messed up something. Something ain't right."
I'm like, no, something's wrong.
Okay, we'll high five that.
Well, come on. I'm like, more lights are supposed to be on. Does anybody should we just flip some switches? Fuck.
Well, here, let me take. Never mind. I don't know either.
Jesus, now we crashed. Okay.
Yo, fuck it. You know what? Why not?
Oh my god! Okay, so he starts. So Aston's like reaching up for the back and saying, "Oh fuck it!" And he's like flipping switches right, and then like he hits a switch, and then like the whole HUD just goes black. Right, the whole heads-up display goes black.
Remember, this
Like
is just
as
a support
something-
roll.
Oh, is it? Okay. Oh, it's just a sport roll. Never mind. Then never mind. It's just a sport roll. Never mind. I thought you said F it. I'm taking control because he's failing.
Nope, just a support
Okay,
roll. I
never
don't
mind.
fly.
Sorry. So he's just flipping up. He's just flipping switches up there and trying to help. And he's like, man, I don't know how to help. He's like, I don't.
Now that
I
I
don't
gave you a
know what to help.
-1, you might want to use that, Benny.
Yep. It's just -1. Yep.
Okay. I'm Benny.
Mr. Scientist, do you know how to fly? Or know what we're doing here?
The scientist has no effing clue.
Okay, so I can re-roll my piloting or my electronics.
If you're spending a Benny, sure.
Okay.
Good.
Fucking
God,
hell,
guys.
man.
With a -1, it's a 4. Hey, there we go.
Yeah. Okay. So now, so you hear on the radio at about this time, you hear, so you guys, so we got the situation kind of under control up here. We're just mopping things up. Hopefully, we've gotten some of the scientists unloaded right now, but we've got a second bogey in the area. So, are you guys out of the area right now?
In the
We're
streets in front of the
clearing
building.
I'm like, we're slowly clearing the area.
Okay, you need to get out ASAP.
Okay. I get out ASAP.
Okay.
I'm like, I'll let you know when we're clear.
All right.
And
Okay, so all is well as you're taking off until at the very last moment when someone in a shuttle
great.
seems to be flying straight towards you as you take off.
Shit.
And at the very last moment, you have to avoid impact with them. Make a piloting roll,
Okay.
please, at a -2.
Great.
Or you got 2 bennies to make this work.
There seems
Yeah,
to
I
be
know.
smoke coming from their starboard engine.
Yep. That right there is going to be a
Okay,
Benny.
all right.
Oh, God. Fucking shit. Okay.
I'm getting out the collision rolls.
Oh,
You got another benny.
It's all right. They exist for a reason. It's okay.
God.
All right. It's okay. They exist for a
This is
reason.
it. This is it.
Use
This
it.
is it.
Do it.
It's okay. It's okay. Collisions exist. It's no big deal. You're not
Well,
going
and
to
that
die.
wasn't even with a -2.
You're not
that
going to
was
necessarily
zero.
die. Collisions happen.
They happen. Ah, shit. Do we have any raises we can use at this point?
You gotta have a success to get
Yeah,
a
you gotta have a
raise.
success to get a raise.
Oh, that's right. God, bitch.
Chat, buy Spencer a Benny. He needs it. Otherwise,
You know,
we're
we're
gonna
all on
die.
the same ship.
Hey,
Oh, we've got a raise.
we need a Benny. He needs to make another piloting role. It's his first day piloting.
Oh my goodness.
Can
shit.
Arthur make a support roll to like mess with the engine to give it an extra momentary burst of speed? Or something like that.
All right, so you want an extra speed? You want extra speed?
Well, or okay, so it's a head-on collision, I assume is what you're saying.
Yeah,
so no, not
both your
speed,
vehicles
want
are
to-
doing this, and
like-
like you're trying to avoid not. You're trying to do this. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Right. So maybe he,
Yeah.
I don't know, increases the thruster, drops out a thruster on one side, so we suddenly like drop sideways or something like that.
No.
To support Spencer's.
No. I'm just gonna roll 3d6, and I'm gonna apply it to your toughness.
Slide.
This is how we TPK
4, 6,
everybody.
10. Okay, so 10. For some reason, it reset my bennies. Why did it reset my bennies? Oh, because when I hit the reset bennies, it refreshed. It gave it to everybody. Not just okay. So I should have 2, not 3. So I'm resetting mine. Jim is rerolling that damage. I want more.
This is how we TPK. Shane
Man,
got
that's
greedy
not
with
enough.
it. He's gonna ace everything.
11. Okay, that's better than 10. All right. Well, that's better than 9. Okay, so 11 damage. What is your guys' toughness in the vehicle?
My toughness is 11.
7?
Exactly.
Okay, that's not bad. All right, Matt, what do you got?
Or it looks like 9. It's 7 and then a little 2. So I assume that's 9.
No, the little 2 is just saying it's 5, and the 2 is bumping you up to 7.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The big number
7.
is your toughness, yeah.
So what do you got? Okay,
7.
yeah, so 7. All right. And Spencer, what do you got?
6.
Oh, you sent a raise to him? Okay. Dalius, thank you for pointing that out for us. Unfortunately, the raises, the way they work is they have to get a success first to get a raise, but raises go to the whole party pool. So thank you for doing that, Talius. That'll go for the party, though, for at any point. I got you, man. I got you, Talius. That goes in the party's
Token
pool.
damage.
That'll go for the whole party, though. So, unfortunately, he had to get a success, period, to use a raise. Thank you, though, for pointing that out to me, though. Yeah, he has to get a success, period, though, to ever use it. So, to get a raise. That's like bumping a success to an even better result. So, he has to not suck at all to use a raise.
And that's a high bar to cross.
Yeah. Yeah. But okay, so Spencer, what is your toughness? Let's see. 6. Okay, so what happens is Spencer and Arthur are both slammed about in the vehicle and suffer 1 wound and are shaken. And Aston is only shaken. And your vehicle is sent careening. I need you to make a piloting roll. This is an out of control roll.
You're gonna do great, buddy. Don't worry about it.
I haven't been doing great thus far.
You're gonna do great.
And I have a wound. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Do you want me to apply it or?
There you go. You have it now.
There it is. Okay, perfect. And a piloting roll on top of all
Yep.
this is going to be.
It's gonna be fine.
Who knows? Who knows?
Barely an inconvenience.
It can't get much worse.
Don't say shit like that.
It could. by a
Oh,
little
good.
bit.
We're all distracted. Nice. That's actually like one of the better ones you can get on that table. So we could have got much worse.
Yep, could have been a lot worse. Okay. And yeah, so you guys are all like you managed to like control it, but you're distracted and like you're in the air, however, unfortunately. And so what do you do now, Spencer? Like you got
Try
the
to get this thing
vehicle.
under-
Well, you got it. Like you've got it under control, but like everything's going on. Your mind is fuzzy. Everything's blurry. Like you can drive it, but like your mind is not there. Someone just you don't know if someone tried to hit you or if like because like there's smoke all over in front of your vision. Like your vision is full of smoke.
Okay. So I have one PowerPoint left. If I use that, I don't like go unconscious or anything, right? I'm just out of PowerPoints.
No, you're not unconscious.
Okay. Because I was thinking about using my relief power because it would get rid of my shaking condition. But then again, I can just make a bigger roll, right? Come out of shaken.
Okay, the way shaken works is you make a spirit roll to come out of shaken.
Spirit, that's it. Sorry. Yeah. I meant to say that.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't in combat, so right at this point, like technically, I mean, you're shaken, right? I mean, but you can spend spirit to like come out. So I mean, technically, that right now you should be making a spirit roll to come out, right? So I mean, that's technically. Yeah. So why don't you make a spirit for me? Okay. Spirit roll for me. I mean, technically, you could keep failing spirit rolls until you crash the ship, but I mean, I guess in the current condition that could actually happen, but
yeah.
That's a good point, actually.
I'm going to snap out of...
Let's get that command off, actually.
Wow.
Let's get that command bonus off of Yob, actually, because he's not here anymore.
I'm going to snap out of my shaken, and not going to be able to heal that person, or that person. Awesome. Wait, why am I still getting 3?
You're in the back seat, reaching
fatigued.
up.
I'm fatigued. Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, well, I tried. That's all I can do.
Alright, so you're distracted to fatigue, -3s. You're reaching up from the back seat trying to heal people. It is messy right now. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Actually, hold on. I'm sorry. Let me do this. Reroll that one, and then I can do one more. Let's try to do... Nope, okay. That's it.
Okay. All right. Okay, so this is what happens. So this one next turn, the ship starts crashing to the ground. Okay. The ship starts whoosh to the ground. So this is what's gonna happen. So okay, hold on, slow down with the rolling here. All right, so the ship starts going to the ground, and you guys start. Your vision starts getting blurry, starts getting dark because of all the G's that went in reverse, right? Because Shaun's back there shaking up there in the pilot seat, right? And now technically that's like a couple combat rounds, right? So your distracted condition will go away. Okay, let's pull that away from you. But unless you guys are making your spirit rolls, so you guys can go around and make your spirit rolls to come out of shaken. So, but until Spencer makes his, he's not piloting this thing.
Can
Can
Arthur pull the pin on a foam grenade and fill the shuttle with foam?
What? Okay,
just before impact.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's definitely something you could do. Are you trying to like basically have the grenade like absorb the impact, basically?
But yes.
Okay, sure.
Surround everyone in foam, and hopefully.
Sure. Okay.
Spencer comes to before you do that.
Yeah. We'll wait till the last second.
I just see Arthur just sitting in the fucking passenger seat with his finger on the pin of a foam grenade, like.
Okay. All right. Okay, so first off, let's do one more round of initiatives. All right, so I'm assuming this is just happening on this round. Aston. All right. Okay, so you want the king or the 8?
It doesn't matter. I'm not doing anything.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing I can do on this round. I already cleared my shaken status. I'm just
Okay,
watching this
so
disaster
scientist
unfold.
is like in the back yelling, "Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!" So, Arthur, you got higher initiative than Spencer.
Arthur will hold his turn till after
Okay.
Spencer.
So you're basically in the back, basically yelling for Spencer to get his. Oh God. Okay. So Spencer,
Oh, okay.
Spencer, you got your wits
Yes.
about you. You're no longer shaking now. What do you do? Your eyes, like your the blackness fades, like you come to, and the ship is just going straight to the ground.
Okay, I'm going to make a piloting check.
Okay. All right.
I hope. Okay. Before I roll, do you have something?
Yeah, so before you do that, I'm gonna try one more last ditch effort here.
The stream die? Okay, no, it's back. Stream is dying
So,
for some reason.
oh, it's still saying I'm fatigued. Does the fatigue still on? It wouldn't matter anyways. Never mind. We're good.
Shit. Okay, everybody pray
I
we
think
don't
the stream's
die.
dying. The hell?
Oh,
Still looks like it's live to
I
me.
see it.
Weird. Okay.
It's live
Nice.
now. It was thinking for a bit,
Okay.
buffering.
Okay, it's back. All right. So you're trying, Aston, you're trying to heal somebody?
Nope, it ain't working. It's okay.
Okay. All right. But you tried to. Okay. All right. Spencer, what's next? All
Piloting.
right.
Even better.
Okay.
Pull the pin, Arthur. Pull the pin.
So he has no bennies
Arthur.
left? Do you have any bennies left? I gotta make sure.
No, I used them all trying to make electronics rolls.
Okay, all right. Aston is out of bennies too? Oh my god, I gotta update bennies on the screen. Fuck. Okay.
I mean, if
You
somebody
guys were going
gave us
wild with
one-
them. Well, everybody's, I think, is out of them. All right, okay. So, channel points. Okay. So, yeah, okay. So, this is what Arthur has to do, I guess. Arthur, is that what you're doing?
Arthur is pulling a pin. I mean, if it looks like it's going to be a soft landing, I guess maybe he
No,
wouldn't.
it's not.
But
It's going straight down.
yeah, I guess he's gonna pull the pin and toss the grenade toward the ship.
Okay, so since Talius is telling us in the chat that we'd lost the stream for like 20 seconds, Talius, so what happens is that Arthur come up with the bright idea of releasing a foam grenade in the ship. So the foam basically releases in the ship, and the foam grenades are basically release this foam that's high density foam that'll basically fill all the empty like air and space in the ship, and hoping that it'll basically tighten and restrict and fill all the empty space, and basically like contain and restrict all the players, like cushion for everybody, so that when they crash the ship, they'll survive. The ship might get busted all to pieces, shuttle, but they'll survive. And so that's the plan. And it was only a last ditch effort if Spencer couldn't fly it.
You can't.
And yeah, he failed. Yeah, he said at least Spencer could teleport out and save the rest of us. But he has no PowerPoints.
PowerPoints.
So
And
if
he
you
has
don't have
no
PowerPoints,
and he
you can
has
always,
no bennies to buy more PowerPoints. So
Buy
yeah.
more, you know.
well, yeah,
so-
you can roll without PowerPoints though. You just got to do it at a penalty of half the PowerPoint cost rounded up.
Power drain? You talking about the power drain
Yep.
thing?
It ain't gonna work, but I mean, you're already rolling with a -1. So you'd be rolling with a minimum of -3s.
Okay, guys.
Just let everybody go down with the ship.
All right, guys. Here's what we do.
Okay.
Since Arthur's brilliant idea happened, I'm not gonna make you guys suffer any damage because of the binding foam grenade. I'm not gonna have you guys suffer any damage. However, your landing shuttle is fucked up.
Poor ship.
Your landing shuttle is effed up, guys.
You know Clint's gonna kick your ass, right?
So the nose of the landing shuttle, just right into the ground like this, and then it just rakes just like that across the ground, and you swear like one of the port side like engines just rips right off, clean off, as you grind across the ground, because like it just falls and lands on its port side, and just scrapes and slides. But none of you guys saw or recognized what was happening because like the area of the ship like immediately filled with foam. So all of you just see it's like beige foam just go poof all around. And most of you are basically suffocating within seconds because the area is filling full of foam. So I need all of you to start like pretty much immediately. First make a vigor roll to see if you don't pass out, I guess, from impact.
I made a roll.
Fuck you, Spencer.
Yeah.
Now you make your roll.
Yes. I'm awake, so now I can be awake while I suffocate to death.
Okay, so Aston and Spencer are both awake. I mean, now it'll be basically like, I guess, like strength rolls to break free from the binding foam.
Okay.
And climb out of the ship.
Now I can roll.
Hey, look at that.
Okay, so guys, you guys dig out of the ship, and then you realize that, and the scientist digs out with you, and you guys realize that Arthur's not coming out.
What?
We gotta
Tell
go get
Spencer
him.
to give me his knife,
Hand him his knife.
and then start
Chopping in there
going
after
at
him.
the foam cautiously.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you a +1
But
bonus.
not too cautiously.
I'll give you a +1 bonus if you have a knife. So, all right.
What am I making? Another
So
strength
cut
roll?
him out. Yeah, cut him out with strength.
Fucking
All right.
expert precision.
All right, so you cut him out, and drag him out of the ship. Which, by the way, at this point, the ship is on fire.
Great. Just
Do we have any like anti-fire deterrents anywhere?
Yes, you have fire extinguishers.
I'm gonna yell at the scientist to start putting out the fucking fire while I'm cutting out Arthur.
Yeah, the he's trying to break the binding foam away so he can get to the fire extinguisher. No.
He better do something. Otherwise, he might not have survived impact.
we're gonna use that NPC.
Yeah, so you guys put the fire out, and there's like onlookers, right? All like starting to like look at you guys and like see what's going on.
Jesus, I am never getting my pilot's license. Like, Jesus. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a better place to just end the session.
Yeah. I just look at the bystanders. I'm like, did anybody get any pictures of that? That guy just hit us. Okay. You people are useless. Totally trying to play it off like it wasn't my fault.
Basically, it wasn't your fault.
It wasn't.
Well, he called out a second bogey and a smoking engine, so you know. But you might can blame you. Well, you might can put two and two together and blame the guy with the autocannon for that one. So
yeah, maybe, but they hit us.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
you got to convince us. You just got to convince Clint. that what happened to his ship was not your fault.
So
It's not. It's the landing shuttle. Totally different ball game.
nice. That's
Totally
right. Damn
different.
right.
Yeah.
Damn right, Talius. So, but anyways, that was a crazy session. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah. So we will.
Let us dry of bennies from the most innocuous shit. Like
I know, right? Oh my God.
I know. And Shane's sitting there. He's like, "Oh yeah, those electronics rolls were just, for like the dome light. I don't know why you kept wasting,
No.
pennies on
It
that."
was not for the dome light, but but
Oh,
it was still
It's probably for our radar.
good
you'd
times.
have been
Good
flying
times.
with your fucking landing gear out.
Good times.
Yeah, you may need to retract the landing gear.
Oh my. All right, so we're gonna call it a session here. Next session, let me check the old schedule. I think it is. Yeah, it's next week.
No?
Yeah, it's next week.
Yeah.
Ain't it? Yeah, next week. Next week, same time. We've got more Claim the Stars, everyone. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, but before we have Claim the Stars, however, Sunday prior, the day before, we have a special episode, a one-shot called The Dying Pact, one-shot of Cypher System. It's a fantasy game, so come check us out for that. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, The Dying Pact. So that's a really cool game. We're going to just be doing some Cypher System fun. It's a really interesting idea. At least I think it's an interesting idea. The idea of a modern setting, 1980s fantasy set in the modern world. Kind of Dresden Files, Fables kind of thing. If you're familiar with any of those settings, kind of thing like that. So, but
Nice.
yeah. So, but I think people will enjoy it, and you don't have to know anything about Cypher System to enjoy it. So, it's kind of designed to be familiar to people. So, we'll be running that the day right before Claim the Stars. So, come join us for that. So, but anyways, so we'll be seeing you all next week at the same time as usual. So, all right. We'll see you all later. Bye.